Thanks, Rudy. I won't let you down. Oh. Oh, I expect you will. And when you do, believe me, my antlers have a date with your skull. Should I bring flowers? Oh my god, just go before I headbutt you. This game just released. It came out on the 24th of January, which was yesterday. I couldn't help myself and I actually jumped into the action and I played through the first 30 minutes of it. But I wanted to give you a sample of it because I find it so interesting. It is created almost like a noir, mute, silent film, and it has like some pretty fascinating dialogue, some interesting characters. I really like the gameplay. It's not too complicated. And I just wanted to show you how the game is. So today we are going to play Cat Detective Albert Wilde. Also, hi everyone, I'm Lexi, and I will be the one that's going to try this game for you today. So without further ado, let's just click N. Yes, lose my progress. It's loading its managers. We're gonna get new executives. It's creating its producers. Loading the core of the game. Mwahaha, it's unleashing the animals. This game reminds me a little bit of Tales Noir because it has animals in the context of a detective noir game. Let us see what's going on. So I guess we're going to have to bend the law of physics if it's quantum PI. I haven't reached in the game so far, but look at that guy's name. Karabananopoulos. I think I got it right. Sounds Greek. We have Albert Wilde, Daisy Butts, Derek Showman, Peter Crisp, Timothy Monroe, Anya Banshee, and I couldn't get the last one. I love the voice. The voice is... Oh. This is only his monologuing voice because you will see that when he talks to other animals, he just meows.
Mind you, that might have something to do with the fact that I've got a cat's eyes. Nothing hides from me. Anyway, like I was saying, this city is up to its eyes in filth. It's dirtier than a dog's asshole after he hasn't licked it clean in a week. And that's why this city needs me. Name's Albert Wilde. I'm the cat you come to when you need justice in this town. I'm always on the prowl for the truth, for criminal scum, for a nice bowl full of milk when I get the chance. It takes a cat to balance on the thin line of the law, and I'm the best at it. I'll leave no stone unturned, no question unasked, no butt unsniffed in my hunt for justice. Unfortunately, the thing they don't tell you about being a private eye is it doesn't exactly do a great job paying the bills, especially when you piss off most of your clients. Point being, my wallet was emptier than my head after 5 bottles of whiskey. I needed to make a quick buck. Luckily, I knew just the guy to turn to for an easy payout.
So, we are already seeing all the classic elements of a detective game, right? The city is dirty and full of crime and he has to stop them. He doesn't have any money, he's struggling to pay his bills, and he actually has a mean sense of style. This cat is rocking that suit. Okay, so now we are out of the car and exploring the neighborhood. And you use both of your mouse and the WASD keys.
An empty soup can. Not even sure why I'm noticing it right now. It's like the hand of some uncaring god just made me look at it.
Okay.
No getting in here. Market's closed and locked off till morning.
Wow. Aww.
Been coming to Jimmy's newsstand for years. Not for news, but for
I forgot that I have to read some parts of the dialogue. So anyway, you ain't got time to chat. Boss been asking for ya on the regular. He has? Oh, he missed me. Isn't that nice of him? Look it, I ain't getting involved. Just saying, Rudy wants to see you pronto. Suits me, I need to see him anyway. Is he in the back? Where else would he be? Just head in, I'm washing my claws of this. Ooh, secret doorway. Okay, Jimmy, you are so adorable. If you want to read the news, you better pay up. I ain't running a library here, pal. There's always somebody running a newsstand in detective games. If you remember in Tales Noir, it was the same. It was the bunny. Bo, Mo, and Po. Okay, let's go and meet Rudy. The music is so cool and smooth, right?
No matter what happens, he's always here, always reliable.
You, where's my money? Rudy, my old buddy, old pal. I need your help. Where's my money? Don't worry, I'll get you your money and more to spare. When? Soon, I just need to put another 100 on my lucky horse first. Again? Yeah, I got some bills to pay and I figured this was a good way to get the money. Oh, you did, huh?
It's a great way to get the money. Low effort and, best of all, absolutely foolproof. Is there a better way to earn some dough than gambling with a sketchy back alley bookie?
Don't try this at home, kids. About 100, huh? And how are you going to pay for that, buddy? I figure the same way as normal. You know, with a loan. From you. And the 2,000 you've already borrowed? 2,000. I was hoping you weren't gonna ask about that. Tell you what I'm gonna do, buddy. You're gonna save my bacon? I'm not gonna lend you the 100 to bet on your lucky horse. Oh, but he's good for it. He's a shoe-in to win the next poker tournament. Instead, I'm thinking you could pay me back the 2,000 you owe me. How? That's what I want you to tell me. And I want an answer before I let you leave. What? But, buddy, look at these antlers. Do you really want to argue? No. I'll figure something out. Ooh, animal domination. It's like, I've got the bigger gear, I can attack you. But look how cute he is dressed in this little suit over here. Oh. Okay, let's see. How to pay. So how the hell do you expect me to get the money to pay you back? I don't know, maybe try getting a real job for once? Do I look like some kind of wage slave to you? I'm not about to work for the manimal. My antlers say you don't have room to be picky about how you make your dough. My dough. Don't you mean how I make my dough? No. I said what I said. Your money's my money. Now get on it. Lightning Jackson is one of the best poker players there is. My lucky horse never fails. He's lost 198 of the last 200 poker games he's played. Wow. Sure, but that just means he's saving up his luck for a big win streak. I can't believe I'm saying this as a bookie, but that's not how luck works, bud. Come on, he's a shoo-in to win this time. Can't I get one more loan? Me and my antlers say nay. Rudy, I get it, but I really am broke and I need cash quick. I got bills piling up, the rent's due. I've got 10 new parking tickets. I missed the part where any of that was my problem. Come on, man, I need something. If not 100, maybe a 50, a couple 20s. Alright, you got me. I'm willing to lend ya... Yes. $1. A buck? That's it? Yep. Now, what I want you to do is take that dollar, go buy a newspaper from Jimmy, and use it to look for a real job so you can pay me back. What? I'll even let you keep the change, see? I can be generous. Good talk, Rudy. Whatever, get out of my antlers. I love how they dialogue with each other by growling and grunting at one another.
So this is where Rudy lays his antlers every night. You know, I'd have thought a successful bookie like him could be able to afford better digs. Maybe I should rethink my assumption that Rudy's a successful bookie.
Well, the circumstances speak for themselves. Okay, Jimmy. Hey, mind if I grab a newspaper? I mind if you don't pay for it. Well, lucky for you, I'm flush with cash right now. Here you go. Huh? This is actually real money? That's a nice change. You're still sore about that one time? It was an honest mistake. You scribbled a $sign on a gum wrapper and tried to pass it off as change. Ah, good times. Alright, grab whichever paper you want, knock yourself out.
Alright, time to get real.
Yes.
All I gotta do is pick up the paper, go to the help wanted ads, and get a normal, paying job. Nah, screw that. There's gotta be something more exciting. What's this?
Okay. Reward offered for mysterious case. A dead body found in the warehouse district last night has stumped both police and coroners. The body has not been ID'd and has been officially described as physically unusual and unofficially described as kind of freakish. So far, there are no suspects. Police are offering a reward for anyone who can provide information or assistance in solving the case. We're asking for the public's help, a police spokesanimal said in a press conference. But since the public hates us, we figure we'll just have to go to Plan B and bribe them to talk to us. Pretty please?
A mysterious case and a reward.
Yes, well.
Guess I'm the lucky one, not my horse. This should solve my money woes, no problem. I should give Rudy the good news.
Okay. In this darkened room, it's just weird. Well, have you come up with a way to pay me back in the 2 minutes since we've talked? Actually, I've got a foolproof way to pay you back, and it's in this newspaper. Oh, so you took my advice and found an actual job for grown-ups? What? No, I'm going to solve this case and claim the reward. See here? Once I've solved the mystery, I'll have enough money to pay you back. I like that part. Then you can lend me another 100 to bet on my lucky horse again. Okay, liking it less. And then when I win, I can finally pay my bills. Foolproof plan. I don't see anywhere in this article saying that they're giving out thousands in reward money. You know what? Screw it. If it gets you out of my antlers, then go give it a try. Really? You believe in me? More like I believe you're gonna screw up regardless, so may as well be with this. I guess be done with this. Thanks, Rudy. I won't let you down. Oh, I expect you will, and when you do believe me, my antlers have a date with your skull. Should I bring flowers? Oh my god, just go before I headbutt you. Oh. We gotta love a little bit of rough speak. Good talk, Rudy. Whatever, get out of my antlers. Okay, it's encouraging us to look at the map. So we can now go to the office.
The paper was hazy on the details.
Okay.
Suppose that's why they call it a mystery, but it didn't matter. Those cool zeros were staring out at me from the page like cat's eyes in the dark after the electric bill hasn't been paid. Which reminds me, I really gotta pay my electric bill. Anyway, I wanted this case, but I wasn't gonna be anywhere near it without the say-so of the chief. I should head straight down to the station, meet him in this case. All right. They told me never to darken their doorstep again. Not sure what their problem is. It's only an official complaint or 10. Whatever. I'll call them from the office.
Or 10.
They can't arrest me for that. Let's just hope I paid my phone bill sometime this year.
Okay, so we are in the office. Deborah Lee, lawyer. Oh, wow. Hey, gorgeous, just checking in. Why, hello there, Albert. How's my favorite neighbor client today? Doing well, Deb. Just the usual cases, crime. Wow. Threats of violence. Oh, one of those days. You seem to have them a lot. I tell you, Deb, sometimes it feels like you're the only animal who's happy to see me. Are you kidding? Do you know how many hours I've billed for your lawsuits? You're putting all 10 of my piglets through college. Of course I'm happy to see you. Well, I appreciate you going the whole hog for me, huh?
Deborah's a lawyer, a damn good one. So what if she's never won a single one of my cases? I hire her every time I get sued. My case 84, we're pretty friendly.
84?
And if I want to keep it friendly, I better not mention I'm now too broke to pay her.
Hard times. Right, well, anything I can do for you before I get back to my legal briefs? No, just checking if any clients were asking for me. Actually, yes. There was a woman here looking for you. I told her to leave a note. Was she a good-looking woman? Al, you tomcat. Hey, it's a fair question. A good investigator learns all he can about his cases. Well, this case will have to stay a mystery for now then. Toodles, my dear. Deborah is like the original noir Miss Piggy. And this is our office. Okay, sorry guys, I got interrupted. My camera stopped recording. So there was a note on his door and it seemed like a woman was mysteriously searching for him. And now we finished reading that note and I'm just going to enter my office.
Home, sweet home.
We have a Grandmaster number, 111. It's a very important lucky spiritual number. So hopefully our cat is gonna have a stroke of good luck. Okay.
Literally, I sleep under the desk most nights. Have some fond memories of late nights at the desk. Licking my own asshole. Good times.
I love it how the game constantly reminds us we are an animal, you know.
Now, where did I put that phone?
Okay, let's explore our office/home.
Let's see. 3 unpaid parking tickets. 2 unpaid electric bills. Final warning from gas. Eviction proceedings. Honestly, animals in this city have no patience anymore. You'd think they'd keep it cool, but no. Miss your bills for 5 months and they get all uppity.
5 months.
What's the
Oh.
big rush? A news clipping of the first case I ever solved. I was so proud. It's really insightful and well written for an obituary. My diploma.
Paw Prince Elementary School proudly present the certificate to Albert Wilde. Elementary school.
Proof of my biggest accomplishment.
Great.
So much blood, sweat, and tears. But now, there it is. Graduate of Paw Prince Elementary School.
So cute. I like that he does have plants in his office. There's the phone. But let's just explore these.
That's right, illegal booze. In the eyes of prohibition, I'm just another criminal. Me and every other animal in this crazy messed up town. Whatever. If I'm taking down big crimes, I say I get to have a little crime as a treat on the rocks.
So So they're really trying to recreate like 1920s America.
Look, a cat has certain needs. Needs he can only satisfy with a box full of sand. Even a private eye has got to take a leak somewhere, and the landlord complains when I use the wall.
Oh. Okay, so let's call.
Good. There's a dial tone. They didn't cut off service, you know. What's that number for police headquarters?
Chief? It's me. I wanted to... Albert. It's Albert. It sounds like the chief is a piglet? Yes, that's Albert.
Must have gotten disconnected somehow. I should try again. Second time's the charm. Come on, pick up.
Chief, might want to check your connection. Our call got dropped somehow. Anyway, I'm calling about the case. You know the case. The case in the newspaper. The warehouse murder. The one that's offering a reward. Yes, that case. I want in. I want to solve this case. Yes, I am serious. No, I think you're exaggerating a little, Chief. Everything worked out with that witness. The family dropped the charges and... Sure, but what's a lawsuit or two? Point is, I cracked the case. I told you it was the crazy bat in the pink hat. Yeah, and then she flew away. You know, like bats do. Did you forget the bit where she shot me? Sure, it was a foam dart, but... Oh, I'm sure she was fine. She didn't need functioning legs anyway. What do you mean legal action against the city? Look, none of it was my fault. It won't happen again. Stop groaning. I'll prove it. Let me in on this case. Yes, I'll stop calling you if I do. Promise. Great. Give me the address and I'll be out of your fur. Got it. 23 Lion Lane Warehouse District. You won't regret it, Chief. At least not this time. I'll head right over. As far as I'm concerned, I'm already there. Barring traffic on the east side, of course. Oh my god, this conversation is never ending. Oh, Chief, one last question. How much is the reward and is it real money? I guess that's two questions, but... Hello? Hello, Chief. Anyone there? Wow. Alright, well, if you're still listening, good talk.
At last, I'm on the case.
Okay, so I guess that now we have... we have a new location on the map. Now let's go there. Here we are. Oh, sorry. I went to the market instead of the crime scene.
There's nothing like the rush of being on a case. All 6 of my nipples are tingling.
Iconic.
It was a close thing, me taking this case, but it'd be rude to say no when the goddamn police is begging you to help with it.
Oof. I recovered from a sickness and I still am left with this awful cough.
Not that he put it that way, but I could tell. He's probably intimidated by my skills, by my dedication to justice, by the fact that I'm a sleek feline predator of the night and he's, well, rabbit with a receding hairline.
Sleek feline predator of the night. So it wasn't a piglet, it was a rabbit.
Hairline. I'm a genius. At any rate, this case sounded like one of the weird ones. The body, it ain't normal. But then, what is normal in this jungle city of ours? Hours deep. I should write that one down. This case had me heading to an abandoned warehouse. The scene of the crime. I stepped out of the car and took a deep whiff of the night air.
No, don't do that. You live in a city.
Then regretted it right away.
Yeah, exactly.
The warehouse district isn't exactly all spring flowers. I took in the scene with my keen observation. Yep, looked like a warehouse, alright.
I keep looking for yellow dots because yellow dots are normally things that you can interact with, such as that fine gentleman over there. Sir, this is a restricted area. Only police officers and authorized personnel allowed. I'm authorized. Albert Wilde, private eye. Your chief asked me to come consult. I like how the police officer is a hippo. Well, in that case, what's the secret code? How about the clock is fuzzy in the atrium and the rolling mushroom gathers bees? Sure, close enough. Go ahead and check in with Officer Betty. That was easy. Okay, so what do we have here? Ah, there we go. A flamingo. That guy is a piece of work. Betty is a kangaroo.
Well, if it isn't Officer Betty, should have known she'd be on the scene.
Oh no, she's not a kangaroo, she's a deer. Oh god, not you again.
She likes to make out that she's all badge, but I know the truth.
What the hell are you doing here?
Under that police hat, she's all doe eyes and hind legs, and madly in love with me.
Oh god, he's monologuing again, isn't he? Snap out of it or I shoot. Hi Bets, miss me? Not at this range, I won't. Now, let's try this again. What are you doing here? The chief asked me to step in. Thought I could lend a paw to solving this case. Let me guess. You saw the reward and begged him to let you in on it? Pretty much, yeah. And he agreed? Did he forget that you ate one of the witnesses last time? I still say he wasn't being straight with us. I know a rat when I smell one. He was a rat, you idiot. Excellent script. Well, yeah, but still, I knew. I've got an instinct, you know. I do, a good one too. Leads me right almost as often as it leads me wrong. Think of the paycheck, Betty, think of the paycheck. What was that? Fine. If the chief says you're on the case, then I guess I'll have to work with you. Good, I'm looking forward to working closely with, don't even think about it, Alley Cat. The body's through the door there. Fair warning though, it's a weird one. Really, really weird. Okay.
Whoa, place looks like a bomb just went, but there's no evidence of heat or fire. No smell of smoke. No blood on the body.
Okay.
I'm guessing this wasn't a failed attempt to put in a skylight for the warehouse. Could be the victim was on the roof and it collapsed. But no. Too much damage. I'd say it looks exactly like a bomb blast, except for, you know, all the other stuff from a bomb, like heat damage and burn marks.
guess it was a quantum leap. Who knows? Something that defies the laws of physics. Oh, look how cute he is.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's
No
explore.
blood, no sign of injury, no burns or charred fur. He's just dead. Wait a minute. Why is it so small? The arms and legs. What is up with this body? Yeah, sucks. The really big mystery is who or what this cat is. Where the hell do you see a cat this small in this city? The hospital kitty Ernity ward?
Kitty Ernity word.
Those arms, legs, limbs? It's like a Neanderthal cave painting.
Neanderthal.
Never mind that.
Genius.
What is up with this body's head? Those perky ears, that handsome face. I'd know it anywhere. It's my face. I mean, 99% my face. There's a few differences, but my face.
Bum 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 bum. What is going on? Yep, this is a multiverse case. We're gonna have to jump into another version of reality to solve this case.
Okay. That was weird. Is weird. Weirdness is definitely happening. Okay, Albert, calm your 6 tits. Take a breath.
Beautiful.
Lick your butt. Focus. You're an investigator. Time to do investigating things.
Okay, so we finished with the crime scene, but we still have here one more thing to look at.
Pieces of shattered glass. Looks like it came from a window. God, I'm smart.
Please.
The pattern doesn't look like your regular break and enter. Too much spread. If I had to guess, I'd say the glass got blown out.
Before we do that, let's look at the manhole.
A closed manhole cover.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about the case. Sorry, my mama told me not to talk to strangers. I'm not a stranger. I'm working this case. Sounds like something a murderer returning to the scene of the crime might say. I'm not a murderer either. Look, could you just tell me? Sorry, babe, but until I get the official police, all okay, my beak is sealed. So I have to go back and talk to Betty. What the? I told you, one of the weirdest cases I've ever seen. What's with his face? I know, horrifically ugly, isn't it? It's my face. Like I said. Never mind. Just break it down for me. What do you know so far? Not much. Why do you think we're desperate enough to ask you? Let's start with the basics. Any ID on the victim? Nope. Cause or time of death? No idea until we hear from the coroner. Suspects? Not a one. Well, geez, what do you have? That flamingo over there? Huh? He found the body late last night. Apparently he heard something strange. Other than that, yeah, he's basically the only witness we found so far. Wait. So the body was found last night? Uh-huh. And the witness is still just hanging around 24 hours later? Uh-huh. And you're still hanging around 24 hours later? Uh-huh. And the scene hasn't been cleared 24 hours later? Uh-huh, what's your point? Why is everything still here? Plot convenience? Breaking that fourth wall. Yeah, that makes sense. What the hell is up with the body? I know, right? It got us all spooked. Is there a reason it's naked? It came like that? And what's with those little arms and legs? The coroner guessed that it doesn't walk. It crawls on all four. What? What animal doesn't walk upright? An animal after 5 shots of whiskey? Nah, that's fair. Anything else you can tell me? Well, it's male and it's a cat. Brilliant policing. Our tax dollars at work. Hey, you've got to admit, he's not an average cat. We had to confirm. Any reason he looks almost exactly like me? Does he? I didn't notice. Maybe that's just your vanity talking. And there's no sign of any blood at all? Nope, and no sign of burns either. But the autopsy will check for any internal causes. Dang, I was hoping for a blood trail straight to the killer. If there was a trail like that, don't you think we'd need your help? Do you think we'd need your help? Hey, what about that time I noticed a red spot on the suspect's shirt? Yeah, because he was eating spaghetti with tomato sauce. What is this place anyway? Looks pretty dusty. It's been abandoned for years. No current owner, no workers, no nothing. Besides a dead cat, of course. Has the scene been left exactly as it was when the body was found? Oh no, actually, I felt the need to redecorate, so I went around rearranging all the rubber. Of course, it's exactly the way we found it. We're not morons, we just hired them, apparently. Ah, the subtle dig game. So what do you make of the hole in the roof and the broken glass? If I had to guess, I'd say an explosion without fire. An explosion without fire? How is that even possible? There are signs of the force of a blast, but no burn marks or charring. So what you're thinking, an elephant fart did this? I'll write it down in my notebook as a possible working theory. Tell me more about the witness. What did he see? Quite a bit. Mr. Lagarde reported hearing a loud noise from the warehouse. He came in to investigate and found the body. I'd better speak to him. I'd really rather you didn't, considering your history with witnesses. Oh, come on, I promise I won't eat him this time. Fine, I'll allow it. But the minute you start licking your lips, the interview is over. Mr. Lagarde, this guy will have questions for you. He's working with us. Sort of. Well, we tolerate him. If you say so, officer. I'm ready whenever he is. Okay, so let's take our leave. I'm gonna take a look around. Don't touch anything. And don't eat anyone. Okay, Betty, I'll be on my best behavior. Mr. Lagarde, I was hoping you could tell me more about what you witnessed. Well, I suppose as long as you're not just some rando. My name is Albert Wilde, and believe me, Mr. Lagarde, I am a very special rando. Bless your heart, call me Francis. Alright, Francis, let's start from the top. Tell me what happened. Well, I was on my way home from work. Does your route usually take you through the warehouse district? Normally I stick to the main roads, but I usually cut through the warehouse district from my dance studio to my apartment. Dance studio? I thought you said you were coming home from work. I was. I'm a professional dancer. They actually pay someone to do that? Excuse me? Oh no. How dare you insult my profession? Dance is the very soul of animal expression. I didn't mean... It's a language, Mr. Wilde, the most profound form of communication we have. Sure, but I wanted to know... You wouldn't turn your nose up at the idea of professional translator, would you? Yet you meet a professional translator of the language of dance and you sniff at it. Sniff? That was just my allergies. Look out, there's a body. You know what? I'm done speaking your silly words and questions. I'll talk once you apologize. In the language of truth and the soul. Please tell me you're not thinking what I think you're thinking. Yeah, Come back when you're ready to show me you're sorry. F it. Look, Mr. Lagarde, Francis, I feel like we got off on the wrong foot. Psst, zip it, unless you're willing to step forward onto the right foot. Let me get this straight. You'll forgive me if I dance? I'll forgive you if your dance expresses the deepest depths of your regret. I won't be holding my breath. Okay, I was a jerk, I admit it, and I'm willing to suck up my pride to show it. Oh. You want me to apologize in the language of dance? Then here it goes. Supermarket card. Doing the supermarket card. He is adorable. Alright, apology accepted? Wow, my god! Did I communicate sincere regret and atonement in the language of dance? More like you communicated that your hair is lucky and you washed it in soup. Look, I'm bad at other languages, okay? Even dancing. Actually, mostly dancing. Obviously. Maybe you should take lessons before you try communicating again.
Lessons, huh? That's not a bad idea. And I know just the person that can help me. But then, there's her husband. Maybe I can drive over and park in the back alley.
We interrupt this sudden investigation because our hero needs to learn how to dance. I'll just leave you be for now. Left pawed Philistine. Guys, we have to learn how to dance.
You're as dedicated to justice and the truth as I am. You sometimes put your paw in your mouth, sometimes all four at once. Still, a dancer, what kind of job is that?
Oh god.
Sounds like something that rewards stupid fluff skills like discipline and artistry and hard physical training.
Yeah, fluff skills.
Still, this dapper dancing dude is the only witness, and now he's not talking, which puts a dent in doing my totally legitimate and real job. The only way to make him open up is to dance my way into his good graces. Too bad I've got four left paws and the rhythm of a geriatric rhino on a jackhammer. Luckily, I've got my ace in the hole, an old friend of mine who works as a dance instructor, which, unlike being a professional dancer, is a totally legit and respectable job for reasons. I just hope her window is open and her husband's not around. Here we are. It looks like she's in. The lights are on. Perfect. Looks like someone's living rough here, sleeping on the bench. No sign of them now, though.
Interesting. I think we may have to come back to this neighborhood and see who's sleeping there. It could be the husband. I just love it how he has this little waistcoat. Lily, it's me. Open up and let me in. What on earth? Ow, you sly feline. It has been an age. How you've been? Doing better now that I see you again? I've missed you too, you beautiful bovine. Albert Wilde, I told you to stop that, you old tomcat. You keep forgetting I'm a married woman now. That means I've got to be proper.
Lily and I go way back. Nobody denies we've got a special connection. Well, nobody but her and her giant rhino of a husband.
Her husband's a rhino? Oh no. Hey Lily, I need to ask a favor. I need you to teach me how to dance. Oh really? After all this time, all my nagging, now you want me to teach you? Yeah, well, it's actually important. I'm not gonna dignify that with the response. Now, what dance do you want to learn? I can teach you ballroom, ballet, the Charleston, the foxtrot, the shimmy. Whatever says, I'm sorry about insulting your career, could you please talk to me? Okay, that's a new one, but I think I can swing it. So 3 lessons a week will cost... No, not like that. I need you to teach me now. What? You don't mean right now, do you? Yeah, I mean right now. In fact, I need to learn within the next hour. Oh, Al, that's just plumb impossible. Please, Lily, it's a matter of vital importance. Lives could depend on it. Well, alright. But you owe me big time, Tomcat. Now get inside quick before Joe sees you. And they danced. And it was beautiful. Well, I've done the best I can. The rest is up to you. Thanks, Lily. You're absolutely bovine. Oh, you. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see if we can flamingo our way into this investigation now. I had to learn how to dance to apologize to a flamingo. Okay, I've learned a few new steps. The first step's to making up for my mistake. I'll believe it when I see it. Let's see if you've improved. Okay, go Albert, go Albert. Whoop, whoop. Oh, yeah. Well, your mastery of the language of dance is still a little jumbled, but honestly, I'm impressed. You've made remarkable progress. Wow, I have? I mean, of course I have. The grace of your movements betrays your regret for disrespecting my art. The frantic motion suggests your urgency to solve the case, while the... Yeah, whatever. Am I forgiven? Can we get on with the investigation? Oh, alright. Apology accepted. Ask your questions. So you were on your way home from your valid and worthwhile job. Yes, that's right. It was very late, so I took a shortcut through the warehouse district. Did you see anyone suspicious? Nope, but I was distracted. I was working on a new dance routine as I walked. Okay, and then what? There was a big sound. What kind of sound? I don't know, a sound. It was a sound. What did you do then? Well, the sound came from this warehouse, so I ran in to see what was happening. I figured maybe it was an explosion and someone was hurt, you know? And that was when you found the body? Sure did. Got an eyeful of it once the other animal ran off. Wait, what? So you were the one who found the body? Was he already dead when you arrived? I think so. It's a little hard to take a pulse with your feathers, to be fair. Did you notice anything unusual about the body? Besides the tiny size, the 4 weird legs, the fur, the lack of clothing? No, not really. Minor details, huh? I assume you don't know this cat? Never seen him before in my life. What kind of animal do you think I know? Well, I don't know. For all I know, in the weird world of dancing, you have an amazing diverse circle of cool, interesting animals to befriend. Good save. Go back to the part where you mentioned another animal. Was it the killer? No idea. I'm afraid it didn't stop to say hello. I'm Alex Killer and I have killed. Hey, why did they have to trash my name like that? What kind of animal were they? No idea. I got a bit distracted by the very distracting body behind them. Let's take it step by step. What were they doing when you first saw them? Taking something off the body, I think. I didn't see what it was. I yelled, "Hey," or something like that, and they turned and booked it. Where to? Into the sewers. The manhole cover was open when I arrived. But the manhole's closed now. Oh, that was me. I didn't want to put up with the sewers thing during my shift. Did you see which way they went in the sewers, Francis? Gee, sorry, I was a bit too busy rushing to check on the cat on the floor. But I assume you tried to track them, right, Betty? They sound like the main suspect. Yeah, but I'm not being paid enough to go sewer diving. Well, lucky for you, I'm broke, so any pay will be enough to go sewer diving. Could you describe the sound you heard? Not easily, no. Just tell me what it sounded like. That's the thing, it didn't sound like anything. I've never heard a sound like that. Alright, then just tell me what you've heard. You're not getting what I'm putting down here, are you? You've got to be able to tell me something. Was it loud at least? It was loud, but not the loudest. And it was harsh, but not the harshest. Go on. It was sharp, but not the sharpest. It was sort of like a whoom, except for the bit where it wasn't like that at all. Great, thanks. Super helpful. No need to get rude. No, I'm trying to reproduce the sound. Oh boy, this will be interesting to transcribe in my notes. Let me make sure I've got all of this. You were on your way home. Yep. When you heard a loud noise in here that you can't describe. Yep. You ran in and saw an animal you couldn't identify. Who stole something from the body that you couldn't see. Correct. And then escaped into a sewer tunnel you couldn't point out. That's about the size of it, yes. Is there anything you can describe, Mr. Lagarde? Yes, the size of my headache after all of your questions. Thanks. Would you stick around in case I have more questions? Hey, I've been hanging out here for 24 hours. I ain't going nowhere. Okay guys, so
time to make like a strapping young turtle with ninjutsu training and open this. It's dark. Darker than the time I got a paper bag stuck on my head for 5 hours. Normally, I just use my keen nose to sniff out clues. Except that right now, my keen nose is getting nothing but cow pies and penguin piss. It's alright. That's why I own a flashlight, which would be a lot more useful if it was here instead of the office.
Oh, I forgot to pick up the flashlight. Oh no. Okay, so no, we can't really explore the sewers. This is actually a little bit of a creepier part of the game. It reminds me of like one of those horror exploratory investigative games. But yeah, sadly we cannot use it because I forgot to pick it up from the office. Guys, it's already 55 minutes into this. I don't want to make this gameplay too long. It's just a sample. It's not the whole playthrough. But let me know down in the comments, what do you think about Cat Detective Albert Wilde? I love detective RPGs. I love detective games. Point and click detective adventures are my jam. So I'm really going to enjoy playing this and figuring out how it continues. There's also a moment where you have to fight some alligators. Yeah, there is an action part as well. Much like in Voodoo Detective when you had to fight Victor towards the end of the game. So yeah, this is what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here with me, for hanging out. And until next time, have fun gaming!